up say?
One time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. Yeah. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals. Did it all by myself, I don't need nothing. Dropped 100 songs, I'ma keep coming. Remember times they wouldn't reply, now they all hit me like they need something. Labels hit me, now they see something, but I told them all, you ain't seen nothing. I've been putting on the work, and if you ain't sawing with me, you ain't read nothing. All it is, I don't make the calls. Gas it up, shit about to blow, make 1 million. I got 1 million flows, I'm 1 million shit with 1 million goals. Time ticking, now I hear it, dog. I don't say it, but I seen it all. Seen the post and I seen the hate, so when it hit me now, I ignore the calls. No time for it, just being honest. Way back, I said I got it. Same guy, same shit, nothing changed. Set the pockets, money came, I got the profits. Bet it all, put it on us. In the past, I said I'm next, but I'm here now. I was being honest. 1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deal. 1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals.
Red is on the beat.
Damn, man. So happy to be a part of the NYYU team, man. It's been a while. Kevin, how you doing, man? How you doing?
How you doing, Mario? Mario, how you doing, brother? Everybody in the chat, let's put some Mario stickers in there, man. Let's go. Let's welcome Mario back, right? Mario, welcome back. How you feeling? How you doing? How's everything going, my guy?
All right, first off, I just want to say this. I just want to thank everybody, especially the team. The team actually sent a card to my father. If you didn't know, I tweeted out something a little bit small a couple weeks ago. My father had a medical emergency. I'll just keep it at that. So I've been just taking care of him and trying to be a good son. That's pretty much it. But haven't been on Twitter. If you guys have Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. But I want to say thank you to Kevin, Francis, Pete, the whole team. Johnny, I believe, stepped in. So just want to thank you guys in the chat, man, for being patient. I wanted to come back sooner. Obviously, I had some family stuff to take care of, but I don't want to make this about me. I'm happy, man. This is like therapy for me. Here talking Yankees with you guys, back on Saturdays or Fridays sometimes, but hoy es sábado. But nah, Kevin, thank you to you, man. You held it down, local, the chief. But we back, man, talking some Yankees baseball, and trust me, I know everybody wants to get into, they want to see what I'm going to say about Gleyber. We'll get into Gleyber Torres, all right? We'll get into Gleyber Torres. But chat, what's going on? I'm happy to be back. Kevin, how are you? How are you, Kevin?
I'm doing good, Mario. Thank you so much. I'm just happy you're back, brother. Like, honestly, I mean, I know you've been going through a lot. Mario's also trying to graduate this year, so he's been through a lot. So I'm glad to see my guy back. In a happy mood. Of course, the Yankees are winning, so that always helps, right, Mario? But we'll get into it. You guys, just want to shout out the chat. Aiden, my guy, Dane Huber's in the chat. Scott Wright, Macho. Oh, yeah. He's in the chat right there. Tina, Caleb Castro, my guy, Eli, BK, Matthew Stoke, all the way from Australia, mate. Rich Squires, everybody. Shout out. G-Rel MVP is in the chat as well. Shout out to everybody. Tina again, Shanti. Thank you very much for your kind words, Mario. Thank you for everybody who also asked me to Mario. A lot of people asked me about you, and I was just like, listen, Mario, just send your prayers and positive vibes to Mario. He'll be all right. But yeah, let's get into some Yankees baseball, brother. But before we do that, I gotta hit everybody with this because they've been missing this for about a month. And I'm gonna do it one more time. And let's start off with a super chat for my guy Aaron Rodgers. Ay Mario, sorry, had to que lo que mi hermano. So ya tú sabes, Mario. Take us away.
My guy Aaron Rodgers. Yo, first off, I haven't said it in so long. I just have to get it out. Smacky to likey, Eddie the Savvy. I had to get that out. How to get that out real quick.
Dale.
But let's start
What you
off
wanna
with
start with,
some updates, and then we'll talk about a couple series that happened while I was away. But first, let's get into updates.
Okay.
First, Kevin, our guy, Cy Young last year, Gerrit Cole, back on the mound. We still don't know when he's going to be facing hitters, when he's projected for his first start. I know the Yankees have a very tough schedule in June. I was looking ahead a little bit. Got the Dodgers coming in. I believe they face Baltimore towards the end. So
yes, sir.
It's going to be a very big month for the Yankees. But good to see that Gerrit Cole is starting to ramp up a little bit in a way. Hasn't faced hitters yet, like I said, but hopefully I don't want to give an exact date for the guy because, this is all kind of like speculation.
What are you thinking?
Maybe May 20th. I believe Meredith
for his
said
rehab start.
For his rehab start.
So what? And shout out to Dane, my guy Dane in the chat. We've been talking in spaces, and Dane said that the Yankees have mentioned that he's going to go through his full spring training program. So that's 5 starts for him. So he'll probably do 5 starts in rehab. I think that it depends where the Yankees are in their schedule. If his 5th start, it's against a team that's not all that. I think that the Yankees might give him that start up here. But let's just assume that is the case. If his first start would be on the 19th, on the 20th, that puts him back around the end of June. I think, Mario, we play the Cincinnati Reds at home the first week of July. I think that that's a good first game for him, just because before that we play Toronto and I believe Tampa. So I don't know if the Yankees put him against there. That would be nice too. But I think they start him off at home against Cincinnati. I'm picking the first week of July. And listen, if that's when we get Gerrit Cole, I mean, how can you be mad?
Nah, I can't be mad. I kind of agree with you in a sense that, he is Gerrit Cole. He's a competitor. The guy wants to be out there as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Him throwing him into the fire against maybe Toronto. I know Toronto, I believe they're towards the bottom of the AL East at this point, and they've struggled hitting a bit. But there is familiarity there, Gerrit Cole with the Blue Jays, especially last year. Had some of his best starts against the Blue Jays. And we know Vlad and company know him pretty well. So I could def see the first week of July. We were all aiming for the Dodgers series. Let's not act like we weren't. Him against Yamamoto would be perfect for the headlines. But I wanted to ask you this about Gerrit Cole. I guess not ask you, but just kind of like bring it up and talk about it a little bit. When it comes to him, I'm happy that the Yankees seem like they're not rushing him back. The starting rotation of late has kind of been baseball's such a long season. So a couple guys got off to a strong start and now are starting to, have some rocky starts. We'll talk about Nestor today a little bit, but I'm just happy that they're not rushing him back because we know that's our ace. We're going to need him for October, of course. You best believe he's going to be playing in October this year. We hope.
100%. But
we need him ready to go in October. But listen, if it's the first week of July, I don't think any Yankee fan would be upset.
No, 100%. And to your point, Mario, that's what I'm thinking of when it comes to Cole about the Yankees. One, they don't want to rush him, and the way the starting pitching has been for the New York Yankees, we'll get into that as well. I don't think there's always a need to have Gerrit Cole on your team, but the Yankees are doing pretty damn well without him. You know what I'm saying? So and this is not taking anything away from him. Listen, we're waiting for the guy, but it's like I said, Mario. This rotation was either going to be sneaky good or it's going to be a disaster. And my God, has this rotation been sneaky good, right? So, yeah, man, I'm thinking of that first week of July. If it's before that, perfect. If it's around there, I think that's fine too. Plus, that'll give him about a start or two, and then you get the All-Star break right there, which would be extra rest for him too. So that's a nice spot to start him at. So let's see what the Yankees do. I don't think they're gonna rush him, but do you have any news on DJ and?
I was gonna say before, our guy, the Great Dane, asked us a great question, and let's get into it. We have Luis Hill starting on the mound tomorrow for the Yankees. Some people feel like it will be Luis Hill, but who do you think goes out of the rotation? I think there's absolutely no shot. First off, the Yankees go to a 6-man. I saw that floating around. Some people were sending it to me that
Maybe.
that question was being brought up. But who do you think it is right now, Kevin? Who do you think the Yankees, or who do you want?
I don't. If it's a 6-man rotation, it'll be for a short period of time just to see how Cole's recovering. I think. But there's two things that worry me. One is the innings limit when it comes to, even though they've said there's no innings limit when it comes to Luis Hill. But let's not act like the Yankees won't. Because listen, if anything, Luis Hill, I'm thinking, Mary, you feel the same way. You want Luis Hill taking Game 4 in October,
limit,
the way he's pitching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So listen, the issue is, and you're gonna be surprised. And look, and right now it even makes it a worse argument right now because his last start was really good. But Nestor doesn't play well in the bullpen because he's a slow starter. We get that, right? He has a first inning problem. We saw it today. Yep. So that being said, Mario, if it's Luis Hill, who's the odd man out? It's Clark Schmidt.
That would suck, bro.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
that would suck for Clark, bro.
I agree 100%.
He's like I think the word for him is just solid. He's just solid, bro. Yeah.
No, listen, we can go back and forth, and Stroman and Rodon, Cole is the 1, 2, and 3. Game 4, if you have to pick out of the guys that you have now, you're picking Luis Hill, correct?
Of course, bro.
Okay, so and again, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to Clark, it's just for the moment. I don't see the Yankees putting Nestor Cortez in the bullpen just because his stuff doesn't play out well. And I don't see him either. I mean, I could see the Yankees trying to trade Nestor, but again, we don't know how Cole's going to bounce back. It's too soon of a time period, but it's going to be interesting.
The deadline's going to be interesting. We got a super chat from my guy, Connor O'Neill. First off, Connor, great to see you at the NYU event, man. That was exciting, even though the Yankees didn't hit, which was pretty upsetting. Mario, glad you're back. Glad you're back. Glad your dad is okay. So what Taylor's song is Team MYU singing when the Yankees win it all? Are you guys letting Pete do it alone? Pete's definitely gonna be doing that alone. I would not.
Shit alone, bro. He put himself out there for that. He's gonna sing "Shake It Off" by himself, bro. Shake it off.
I won't. Okay. Go to with Taylor Swift. Yeah, Pete's definitely doing that alone. And then he goes, Kevin, hit that Mario. Much love, guys. Gleyber his ass. We'll talk about that.
Hi, Mario.
We will definitely talk about Gleyber. I want to get into some Martian.
Who's your pick to right now? Right now, who's your pick to get out of the rotation, though? I'm interested.
You know who I want to be out of the rotation?
Nestor. Yeah, but where are you going to put him? You're putting him in the bullpen?
I feel like the Yankees.
You can't. You're not releasing him. He has no options.
You know, you know what's gonna be, right? It's gonna be Luis Hill. Like, it's gonna make us all upset. But at the end of the day, I expect it.
I don't know.
It can't be Clark, bro. Clark is so he's just so solid. Like, I could put him in for
except the third time to the order, which he finally went through this time. But we'll get to that.
He's been better against lefties. I feel he's been much better. The sweeper's been really good for him. He's been mixing very well, but when it comes to the third time through the order,
the Yankees have some time. The Yankees have some time. It's a great problem to have, Mario. And to be honest, until we get to that point, we don't know, because a guy might take a quick 15-day stint. You know what I'm saying? And things play out differently. Maybe they go to a 6-man to help Cole in the beginning. So it's a great problem to have and a great discussion to have. Chat. It's in between. Honestly, right now, it's in between Nestor and Schmidt. But who are you guys taking out of the rotation? And I know who they're going to pick, but I still want to see ones if it's Nestor, 2 if it's Clark Schmidt, 1 if it's Nestor, 2 if it's Clark. I bet you I'm going to see a bunch of 1s, which makes sense. But I'm just saying that his stuff doesn't play well in the bullpen, so it's going to be an interesting conversation.
My guy, Rod Thomas, with a super chat, bro.
Wait, hold on.
You want to read it?
No, but you read it.
Mario.
You got to read the last 2 words because I don't know what that says, but this super chat is for the Gomez family. Praying for a speedy recovery. Kev, let's get together soon for a family outing. It's on me. Hope all is well.
Rackety. My guy Mario no sabe lo que significa rackety.
Oh my
Rod
God.
Thompson, my guy. Always a pleasure. Always a vibe. Thank you so much, Rod. That means a lot for me, bro. And yeah, to that I say I'll let Pete say it this time.
Smacky no likey, hitty the subby.
And we
Rob,
see ones in the
my
chat, bro.
guy,
Yeah,
bro.
Nestor, bro. It makes sense, bro. Nestor is not there, but
I think it's also like fresh blood. People are upset about the game today, and I am too. I wanted to come on with a win. And Nestor, bro, why you throwing 90? Why you throwing 92 miles an hour
down to Johnson.
down the Johnson, bro? Get pasa.
I'm gonna tell you what, he keeps throwing that cutter, that BP fastball down the middle. They're gonna hit it dead center like they did today. I'll tell you that much.
Kevin, man,
for you guys. Hey, we got. You want to read that name, Mario?
Hey, yo.
man, this community is just amazing, man. Gold diggers, I'm poor. Kevin, read it.
That's a great name.
Dale, read that.
Super chat from Gold Diggers. I'm poor. Welcome back, Mario. We all missed the I Mario. Hope you and the family are doing well.
Hi, Mario.
Thank you so much, Gold Digger.
Thank you, my guy. Thank
Appreciate
you so much, man. We appreciate it. This community is amazing, Kevin. Never fail to amaze me. But
Dubs in the chat for Gold Digger and for Rod Thompson.
And
Dubs
and by the way, I love my new sticker. That shit's badass.
Te gusta?
That shit's badass, yeah. And Kevin too, man. Kevin's celebrity now. Mierda, I missed a lot, bro.
Yeah, bro. We got stickers now, bro. We made it. We got stickers, brother. But your other question was, I don't think DJ's gonna come back. I don't even think we need to harp much on DJ.
No,
I think,
he's hitting in Florida right now at the Yankees complex. And you know how I feel about DJ. I'd rather him.
You shipped him a foot.
Bro, that right foot's never gonna.
He
be
needs
okay
a whole
with
new
DJ.
toe.
Nah, yeah. Both of them. He needs to stop running with a piano on his back. You know how I
Birdie
feel
looks
about
all right
DJ.
too, bro. Birdie, Birdie's the better version of it's the fast DJ that we got. So I don't see them rushing DJ LeMahieu either. I don't. It's gonna be interesting because Waldo's there, and then how many more utility guys do you need? You know,
Birdie,
it's gonna be real interesting. I was saying this, Mario, and this is the best time to trade Nestor Cortez. It really is. So it's going to be interesting at the deadline, which we do have a 24-hour stream. We'll let you guys know about that. More coming down when it comes to the deadline. Me, Mario, Francis, Pete Simonetti, and Mr. Johnny Lasagna will all be there live. It's going to be kind of like a Tampa vibe. We all rented a house, and we're going to be there. 24-hour stream for you guys for that day of the trade deadline. So that's going to be fire. But you want to get into the Martian?
Yeah, let's get into the Martian real quick. So he will be rehabbing next week, single A. So with the Tampa Tarpons, I'm sure our guy Brophy will be out there. Brophy, you're in the chat. What's up, my guy? And also, thank you for that amazing video that Verdugo shouted us out today. That was sick.
That was
sick,
insane. Shout out to Brophy for that.
Yeah, 100%.
And Verdugo.
And Verdugo. Dog. The Martian will be DHing for 2 weeks down there in Tampa, and then slowly they'll bring him up to AA, AAA. And since we're talking about Verdugo and the Martian, there was an article that came out today, and I read it, even though it was crazy clickbait. And I told you this was a good problem to have, and it might be an issue that we were gonna have during this season. And Kevin, it's already being brought up by everybody.
Where's the Martian playing?
Where's the Martian playing? At the end of the day, I don't think they're gonna trade Alex Verdugo, bro. He's the glue guy for the New York Yankees. And Grisham. Dude, Grisham goes up there. I feel like the guy doesn't even swing.
I don't know. He should go up there with no bat.
Every time I see the guy, it's either a strikeout or a flyout. What's he hitting for the Yankees?
Or a walk.
Or a walk, because the guy doesn't swing. So it's like, dude, what does he give to this team? What does Trent Grisham do for this team at this very moment? I mean, his glove is great. And I know he played today, and we could talk about today's lineup, Kevin, but I mean, they're gonna have to try to find at bats for Dominguez, bro. We knew what Dominguez did for us last year, but then again, Stanton's hitting as well. What are you gonna do with Stanton? I told you the Yankees were not gonna cut bait with him this year. If it's any year, it's gonna be next year or the year after that.
Nah, listen. And funny enough, we've talked online, Johnny, and we were talking on this when it comes to if you get 2023 Giancarlo, Yankees have to figure something out. This Giancarlo that we're seeing, man, he is a productive Giancarlo. We're not gonna sit you and say that. And it's great because the Yankees are still paying him almost $30 million a year. Next year and the year after is when the 15 or 13 million of Miami kicks in. So that makes it more easier pill to swallow. But right now, I'm saying this, Trent Grisham is not playing because he doesn't hit much. It's just really hard to play him, even though he's great out defensively. He's hitting 069 right now. Like he's not hitting at all. So it's like if you give, I think that what the Yankees might do, they're not going to rush Dominguez, Mario. If the offense is the way it is, they're going to keep him down there for a while. But if he continues, and a while I mean like by the time Cole comes back, that's what I mean. They're not going to rush him back. So if Dominguez is ready mid-June and he is raking, and then Giancarlo hits a slump or whatever the case may be, I think the odd man now is Trent Grisham, and I'll tell you why. The Yankees ETA with Spencer Jones is next year. He has an elite glove. That's what it's that. Shout out to Dane and the Yankees farm. That's what these guys talk about. Center field is supposed to be for Spencer Jones, right? So that being said, why keep Trent Grisham if you have Dominguez that could, even if Jones takes another year to come back up here, Dominguez looked like he was ready, and if he comes back again and he shows you that he's ready, you don't really need Trent Grisham. So I think that's the guy who goes out, and then you'll see Dominguez play 3 to 4 times a week on off days for Giancarlo giving an off day. Judge when he takes a DH spot. And Verdugo. Now people say Soto plays 162 games, and Verdugo is going to play all games. I don't see it that way. I still think even though the Yankees don't owe him nothing next year, I still think they might rest Verdugo here and there, and they might give Soto a day off. Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? So listen, October is the picture. So you want your guys to be healthy and to be ready. So a July game against fucking the Pittsburgh Pirates, sitting Soto is not going to be a big issue. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting, but it's a great problem to have.
Yeah, it is a very good problem to have. And I see Scott Horwitz says, when you say let go of Grisham, do you mean trade?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be tough. What is he making? 7 million right now or 6 million?
I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
I think it's 5 or 6.
Yeah, I mean, with what Grisham's doing this year, I mean, we kind of knew we were getting. We weren't. It was Soto, and then Grisham was kind of just a throw in. And I was trying to get a little bit excited. We knew he was going to come in, late into games and play defense.
5.5.
But honestly, speaking about the defense, the Yankees outfield defense hasn't been that bad as people said it was going to be. During the Soto live stream, Pete and I, we were laughing. Oh, he's making 5. Okay, Grisham's making 5.
Yeah, 5.
So I mean, maybe you can find a team that will be willing to take that on. Maybe the Yankees eat 2 mil or something like that. But yeah, Grisham's been horrible. And I also see some stuff with Stanton. People are saying that they're not going to DFA him. And at the same time, if you look at before the season, we did nights at the round table, Kev. And I said, when it comes to Giancarlo, I'll take 230. The guy's sitting 229 right now. 8 homers, 20 RBIs, and the OPS is over 700. The bar was so low for Giancarlo. And listen, at this point, I'll take that if he's sitting 5th in the order. Or
nah, more like 7th or 6th,
but it's not gonna happen because Gleyber's been having a horrible year.
Yeah, and listen, when it comes to Giancarlo, I believe I'll tell you right now, his OPS plus is 107, so that's slightly above average. I mean, WRC plus looks a lot better. I get it, but it's like, let's not sit here and act like the Yankees need to play Giancarlo every day. And when I'm saying, oh, he's making 30 million, I don't care. I don't care how much he is making. You don't have to play that guy every day. He needs to learn that he's going to transition into a pinch hitter, and he's going to be the rotation guy or the DH. So I mean, it is what it is. What is the point of having guys like Jason Dominguez and Spencer Jones if you think about holding them on for another 2 to 3 years while Giancarlo fades away into grace? I'm sorry, that's not the case. I don't think the Yankees are going to do that. I'm damn sure the fans won't accept that. Even though Giancarlo is doing what he can do right now, but listen, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. There's no rush to bring this kid back. Those are nice conversations to have now, but at the end of the day, when that decision is there, who knows? Somebody may go on an IL stint, and then Dominguez comes back. And no, it happens. It's part of the years. Guys are gonna go on a 15, a 20, a 30. I mean, a 6, even a 60. Who knows? But it's gonna happen. It's about to happen. I mean, unless the Yankees are healthy the entire year. Can't remember the last year everybody was healthy, Mario. So yeah, man, why are we arguing over spilt milk? It's a great problem to have a bunch of guys that can be up there. But Trent Grisham is definitely one of the guys. Jahmai Jackass doesn't deserve to be anywhere near this this Yankee team. So I mean, it's going to be
Jemiah.
interesting to see how long they keep him around too.
He still got that name for Jemiah Jones, Jemiah
sorry.
Jackass.
Yes, sir.
What did he do, bro? I mean, the guy doesn't even see the field.
Exactly.
He got.
What's the point of having him there?
No, I get you. Okay, but DJ is on his way back, and tell somebody, mention the question: would you rather have DJ or Gleyber at this point?
Oof.
We'll get into that a little bit later after we talk about these past couple series that I've missed. But we got a super chat from Shanti. She says, "Welcome back, Mario. I'm very happy to hear your dad is doing okay. Looking forward to meeting you at NYU Day Part 2. And drop that link in the chat. First of all, Shanti, thank you. Drop that link in the chat, guys. If you haven't gotten your tickets, I believe it is in September, right?
September 14th against the Boston Red Sox.
Against the Boston
Section
Red
107,
Sox.
Section 108. NYU taking over. By the way, can't wait for it because we're going to be able to make our own chance, Mario. So can't wait for that as well. Soto's going to definitely be turning around and being like, yes, he's going to feel the NYU love 100% for sure.
120 sold already, man. Come on.
Insane.
Community is insane. We had a great time at the first event, even though the Yankees couldn't hit. We still had a good time.
Don't talk to me about that, man.
You guys were having a couple brews, chilling, whatever.
You had a couple DPs.
I had a couple DPs, man. It was a good time. Besides the Yankees not hitting, in case I didn't mention that a million times. Connor O'Neill also with a super chat goes, Stanton, Gleyber, Grisham to Mars. Hit that Mario. Hit it again, Kevin. It's been a long time.
Hi, Mario.
Hey, look, there's a DP sticker.
No way.
Somebody get him a Dr. Pepper. Stat.
Guys,
Guys,
let me know if you like this.
Somebody get him a Dr. Pepper. Stat.
Whenever you have like a hot take, I'm gonna play that.
I think we're good with the updates, Kev. Let's get into the Baltimore series real quick, because I don't want to, for it to feel like I'm ducking the Baltimore Orioles. Some fans were going at it with me.
I don't give a shit about the Orioles.
At the end of the day, the way I see it with the Baltimore Orioles, we lost a game on them today, by the way. They walked off the Arizona Diamondbacks. So I think we're a game and a half back. And I know it could be a little bit early to be looking at the standings, but they did take 3 out of 4 against us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the biggest takeaway for me in that series, of course, we scored, 6 runs in 4 games?
Yeah.
We won because of the Waldo homer. I mean, that was a game that just snuck over against Corbin Burns. The biggest thing is, I don't know if you guys talked about this, it was their infield defense. Their infield defense was phenomenal. Gunnar Henderson or Holiday wasn't there. Mountcastle robbed the Yankees a couple times. Of course, you can't score 6 runs in 4 games and expect to win any series.
Mm-hmm.
But they did take one, and the offense was flat, but their defense was phenomenal.
Yep.
And we didn't get a chance to really see Kimbrel towards the end, so we didn't get that chance to kind of.
I mean, he's been awful anyway.
No, yeah, he's been bad, and they might be going after a close at the deadline. I heard rumors about Mason Miller. That would be a haul.
I don't see them doing that.
Yeah, but we do know they do have new ownership.
You know Jackson is going to be 100% has to be included if you're talking about Mason Miller. He has way too many years of control, so I don't see them giving up Jackson.
They have a lot of top 100 prospects.
No, they do. They do. So it will either have to have Jackson and a few other guys, or it's going to be a haul, like you said. So I mean, Mason has a bunch of years of control. He's phenomenal. His accuracy, or his how do you say it? His I can't think of the word. The baseball that we always use. His
What do you mean?
It's another word for accuracy. What we use is control.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. No,
Whatever. Sorry, I had a brain fart moment. But listen, forget about fuck that. Let's talk about what exposed the Yankees as well, which is our infield defense wasn't great, and number 2, all the dinosaurs in the middle. When you have Rizzo, Giancarlo in the middle of the order. Judge isn't the fastest either. You're gonna run into a bunch of double plays. The difference, and we saw it in Game 4, was they were able to beat multiple double plays because their guys are young and athletic. And this is why we've been preaching. Where's Caleb Durbin? We can't wait for the Martian to come back. This is what I'm saying. The Yankees need to get athletic, and this is why I'm saying adding DJ to this team with Gleyber and the guys that are already here, you're making the team even slower. So it's gonna be very hard for me to a very tough pill for the Yankee fans to swallow to see DJ LeMahieu up here, not see the Martian, and not see maybe Caleb Durbin if Gleyber continues to struggle, which I really hope he turns it around. We can get into him a little later, but our infield defense definitely got exposed, and our non-athletic guys got exposed in that series with the Orioles.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely more athletic than us. And at this moment, I saw Sky Wright say, let's see how they handle the pressure, as the season goes along. They took 3 out of 4 against us. There's not much we can say. They're definitely going to be adding at the deadline. They know that they're one of the best teams in the AL. And we said it was going to be a dogfight all year when it comes to Baltimore. They don't even have Bautista. They still got Cano.
No.
And 1 through 9, man, they could swing it. Kowser, I don't think he had a good series against us.
No,
but,
not quite.
I mean,
but Gunnar,
that kid,
in a ride, Adley, Mountcastle,
yeah, Gunnar,
Jorge Mateo always has good at bats for him. Santander, a guy who kills us, is the only one who was pretty quiet, and has been pretty quiet all year.
Gleyber's boy. That's Gleyber's best friend.
I don't know what it is. Both of those guys contract years, and they're struggling.
Bregman as well. Bregman has been since we're about to talk about the Astros, let's get into it. Bregman has been awful as well, and he's trying to get that big deal. Maybe he goes
Alex Bregas, no?
Maybe he goes to Queens, Kev. Maybe he ends up going to Queens. Mets have a problem with their third baseman, but let's talk about the Astros series real quick. And the Yankees this season, 6-1 against the Houston Astros. Definitely sucked losing that last game though. Stroman got roughed up. I wanted to sweep.
Don't care.
I wanted to take all 7.
I don't care. I honestly don't care. We literally beat, what was it, 3 last year, 4. So that's 9 straight, Mario. And a conversation was saying with Shohei Ohtani's most valuable MVP media guy, Ben Verlander, was saying that the Yankees have to beat the Astros in the playoffs so they say that they're not. Listen, the Yankee fans are always told, stop talking about 27 rings, right, Mario? So you guys lost to the Texas Rangers last year. All right. I don't want to hear about anything in the past. I'm right now, regular season, Yankees own the Astros. For us to get over the hump, like he says, yes, it has to be in October, but you guys got to get there first. You guys are struggling.
I don't care who we be in October.
Figure that shit out. That's on you guys, right? So right now, the Yankees are in another mode. We don't give a shit about the Astros. We're focused on something else. You got to understand, you're just an obstacle in the middle. They don't get that. They're new to this winning, so they think that it's a team that we got to beat. No, we don't give a shit. We don't. If you're in there in October, we'll beat that ass. If you're not, then it is what it is. We'll keep it moving to Texas or whoever else is there, right, Mario?
I'm not really worried about them at this point, and it's not even like, oh, now we own them, bro. They beat us in the postseason multiple times for many years, but we're not gonna see them unless it's in the postseason. We already played both series against them, 6-1. They look like a completely different team. Also injuries as well. Javier's coming back. Verlander's a little bit older. I believe they're missing Framber as well. So they got their fair share of injuries too, but nobody felt bad. He looks horrible, but nobody felt bad for us when Judge went down last year. Nope. Everybody wanted to beat up on us and say whatever.
We had a hospital last year.
We had Jake Bowers and Billy McKinney out there, man.
We should have traded with the Mets, the Presbyterian Hospital patch. That's what we should have done for last year. That's how many injuries the Yankees had, Mario. So it's like
we had it very bad last year.
Nobody
felt sorry for us, bro. That's how I see it.
Exactly. And listen, the Yankees look great against them as well. Beating up on their bullpen. Presley. Abreu's always tough, but the Yankees are able to hit him here and there. The Yankees showed that the Yankees could go toe to toe. Now they're not playing their greatest baseball. It's fine, but it was a mental thing, and this is why I'm saying the Yankees lose game 1 to the game 1 where Soto threw out Caballero. No, I'm sorry. What's their I can't get his name right. Dubon, right? Is
Dubon,
it?
Yeah. Dubon.
At the plate,
there's speedy
Mario,
little guy. Utility.
That doesn't happen. And the Houston Astros beat the Yankees in that game. What do we all think? Here we go again. It's the same shit all over again.
Exactly what it is.
Maybe the Yankees split that series, or maybe the Yankees lose it 1-3, and that tumbles into who knows what the Yankees would be now. The vibe started with that game. That game showed you what this Yankee team could do, and the vibes were amazing, immaculate. Soto hit off Hader, and Abreu came back after his 2-game suspension and hit him as well.
So taking him deep. The vibes were
I don't
amazing.
care. At this point, we got to see you in October. If we see you in October, it is what it is. But we keep it moving. Right now, the Astros are ass. Add an extra S to the Astros. And, yeah, man.
It would definitely make it sweeter being them in October. I'll just
Of
leave
course.
it at that. All right. Let's do these last two, these last games that just happened. The Friday night game yesterday, Clark Schmidt, and then we'll talk about today's game, and then we'll talk about Gleyber and some other stuff that I wanted to hit on. We spoke about Clark a little bit earlier, how phenomenal he's been for the Yankees, and he shouldn't be the odd man out in the rotation. That's the way I see it. The pen was pretty good yesterday, and it was Clark, the pen, and Anthony Rizzo. Nice to see Rizzo hitting again for the Yankees. He looked better. The defense was a little bit shaky in the beginning of the year, and we felt like maybe this guy isn't going to be okay. We were hoping for the Rizzo, not the guy that we saw in the first 2 months last season, but maybe something in between. Not the guy that was, and I know the Savant shows a lot of blue there, but there is some red, and I'm not too big of a Savant guy. I kind of let my eyes tell me, what it is, but Rizzo has looked a lot better at the plate, and he came up huge for us yesterday.
And I'm going to say this. Me neither. Savant doesn't tell you the whole story. What Savant is good at is seeing, is the guy really, really that good after a period of time, or is he really that bad? Because Austin Wells had a lot of red, but he wasn't. They were finding his balls were finding leather. So when it comes to Rizzo, yes, Mario, we didn't expect him. We'll take north of 250 as well, because we don't know where we were going to get with Rizzo. His glove looked funny at the beginning. He was struggling, but look, his last 7 games, he's hitting 292 with a 414 on base. He has 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 7 total hits, only 2 strikeouts. Only 2 strikeouts, which is huge because he's always used to swinging at those sliders on his knees and striking out. But last 15 games, he's hitting 291. Listen, right now he's hitting 260 for the year, 335 on base. I'll take that from Riz all day.
And he's in 6th in the order right now.
Correct.
I believe he's in 6th.
So, listen, Mario, this is a plus. I said if the Yankees, if Giancarlo Stanton and Anthony Rizzo are productive in this lineup, it's a completely different, even way better lineup than we thought. We never expected Gleyber to struggle. We never. So this is why it's throwing things off a little. But man, Rizzo and Giancarlo, bro, they're definitely doing their thing.
No, 100%. And we weren't asking. Again, we knew how low the bar was for Giancarlo. We made that clear. But for Rizzo, we felt like maybe at 800 OPS. I know people don't care about batting average, but I don't think he was going to be hitting low 200s. I'll take the 260, 7 homers with the good defense. He's playing much better defense as of late. So from Riz, we'll take it. And he carried us yesterday in game 1. And like I said, Clark was phenomenal. But today,
third time to the order too. Okay. Right. Well, let's get into that right quick because we love to get into Boone and pulling guys early and this and the third. He went out there with Clark Schmidt. Now, this tells me that there's some things going on in there because the numbers are not great. Third time through the order with Clark Schmidt. No. So for Boone to let him out there for 2 outs against those guys really tells me. I mean, listen, they're waiting for Birdie. The bullpen's a little thing. I get it. But still, man, I was really surprised that they let him third time through the order. He got 2 outs. And then they brought Birdie in. I'm not mad at that. I know some people are like, let him finish the inning. Listen, man, when it comes to Clark Schmidt, third time through the order, he hasn't been great. Go look at his numbers. He can never, that was my thing with him last year. He couldn't get out of the 4th or 5th inning because once that third time through the order came around, it was tough for him. So I don't doubt Clark Schmidt's ability. He has a great pitch mix. High 90s fastball or mid 90s fastball, he sits. So listen, Clark could be very good. I'm just saying when it came to his situation, his stuff plays better coming out of the bullpen than Nestor Cortez. And we got to take that in consideration when you take a guy out of the rotation and you put another guy in the bullpen. So it's like, but we can cross that bridge again when we get there. But shout out to the Yankees and winning the first game. By the way, Cardiac Clay, we've had Clay Holmes.
Let's talk about him right now. Let's talk about him right now.
We had Clay fucking Holmes for a while, and then we got Cardiac Clay this outing. And I got to shout out Trevino, and I got to shout out Clay Holmes because he did not have his sinker, and his slider took him out of a lot of jams in that inning. But man, was that a sweaty one that Clay Holmes got?
Bro, he's been nails. Well, what do you got to say now?
He's been disgusting.
Pete,
No,
everybody,
no.
everybody hating on Clay Holmes. I'm the only NYU guy that loves Clay Holmes. Let's make that clear right now.
Who loves him? Yes, I'll give you that.
Yes.
But remember, next to the roundtable, what did I say?
And my guy Bronx Bomber, he's like, yo, give him his respect, give him his flowers. We gotta give the guy his flowers. And listen, I also gotta keep the same energy when he has that really, really bad stretch. He's walking like 3-4 guys an inning for those 2 weeks. I will take that on the chin. All right. I will take it on the chin. But he's been phenomenal.
He had 5 days off, and the Yankees still throw their relievers every if they've been off for 3 days, they throw just to keep him on point. But he had 5 days off. He obviously didn't have a sinker, Mario. But his slider took him out of his slider got him out of the jam, right? I mean, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. But Mario, if you remember nights at the roundtable, I told you I was gonna surprise you with my pick, but I said Clay Holmes has an August problem. If we look at his splits, August is the toughest month, is where things spiral. He has like a 5 or 6 ERA. Every other month, Clay Holmes is nails. And remember, I said he might be a closer that you might need a plan B. Plan B means like it was going to happen last night. If he would have gave up a hit and tied the game, Ian Hamilton was going to have to come in, right? But he got out of it, and he does look a lot different this year. His command on the sinker has looked a lot better. That 4-out save he had in Baltimore, my God, is that the best I've seen Clay Holmes? So,
and I wasn't even a fan. I wasn't even a fan of that, making him get that
4 outs?
big 1 out, sitting him down, and then gotta get that adrenaline pumping again to get those 3 outs. I was like, dude, this early in the season, and I mean, listen, I feel like a lot of these guys, mentally with them, some of them struggle, especially my guy Gleyber, and we will get into him. I promise we will get into him. But I just wasn't crazy about the 4-out save. And listen, there's nothing I could say, man. 0
and
ERA.
here at NYU, we'll eat crow and we'll say it. Listen, we haven't talked much about Boone this year because we'll get to it. But we haven't talked much about Boone this year because he's been solid. And Pete's there, and Pete talks about it all the time. But when he makes his bonehead decisions, we got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about it in game 2 when they pinch hit one of the worst hitters right now for Austin Wells. But yeah, man, right now, I got to give it to him. He brought him out for a 4-out save. We were talking about the situation in Milwaukee. Mario, you weren't here, but we all felt like Clay could have gone out there. Curry said the same thing. A lot of Yankee Twitter were going back and forth about it. About the first game in Milwaukee. We could have swept. We could have that game could have helped us, and now we only would have had a half game lead back behind the Orioles. But listen, these are games that you look back in September. I promise, if it's a close race, you'll look back and you'll want them.
No. 1 second. We know it's gonna be a close race. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I know some people are like, oh, you can't be looking at the standings, bro. At the end of the day, even though I don't like them, we know what Baltimore is. They're a great team. Even though they didn't win anything in the playoffs last year, they didn't win 1 game. They're still a great team. We knew they were going to be there. They're not going away. They're a young team, athletic, took 3 out of 4 against us. We already, hit on all that. So we know it's going to be, a race up until the end. And, some people view us as it's us being negative. It's not us being negative. Like, we all felt like Clay Holmes could have went out there. You put Tompkin, first off, since I wasn't here for the Milwaukee, let me say
that's
this.
That's why I brought it up.
Tompkin just got off the plane. He did not even say hello to any of his teammates or some of his teammates. He probably
doesn't even know Trevino's first name. He thought he said he thought Trevino's first name was Wong.
Then he goes into the game, and I wasn't it like a pass ball or something?
Yes, first pitch,
first pitch pass ball, and I'm like, dude, Trevino doesn't even know what this guy's stuff looks like. Yep. And
it's a bad spot to put him in, Mario.
Yeah, it is. Throwing him into the fire like that. Friday night game, everybody in the ballpark, whether it's the Brewers or the Orioles or whoever the team is, putting him in that spot was very tough.
And that was we were talking about. As a manager, you're there to manage the game and get the best out of your players. You're not there to put them in the worst spot possible. And that, to me, and to a lot of people, it was the worst spot. If you go to a new team and you pitch and you're trying to get a save, a 2-run save, a 1-run save at an away ballpark at your first outing at that team, that's a tough for anybody. Doesn't matter. Remember, Efros, his first outing was the same way, and he almost gave it up. So it's like, listen, I don't care. And then out of all, you had Clay only throw 9 pitches and you couldn't bring him back out. Come on, bro.
Stuff.
But
Yeah,
listen,
that was very head scratching, and I don't want it to seem like, oh, we're gonna be kicking ourselves in September. Because I mean, I'm the optimistic one here. I'll say, like,
you're back.
The
You
way
weren't very much optimistic
no,
before.
the way the baseball season is, it's a roller coaster,
100%.
of emotions. But again, that's just the game where it's like, man, we all felt like, Clay Holmes
Should have come back out there.
Yeah,
Curry said
should have
it
came
as
back
well. That's
out.
what I'm saying. My back and forth with the people in Twitter who always like to listen. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on this to be like, oh, Kevin, you're right. Kevin, you're wrong. I don't listen. It's a real talk for the real fan. We're gonna fan out here. We're gonna talk as fans. We're gonna talk as. This is what we're here for, right? So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. But if the Yankees win, I don't give a shit. I want to be wrong if if that
Bro,
means
we
that the
want
Yankees are gonna
to
win.
win.
Exactly.
We're fans, bro. We're fans, just
What
like
is the
everybody
point
else.
of calling out somebody? Oh, you're wrong. But the Yankees are winning. Who the fuck gives a shit? We're arguing when in the losses what could have been done better. And yes, hindsight is 2020, and anybody can Monday quarterback, as they say. But a lot of people agreed that wasn't a good spot for Tonkin, and that's all we're saying. If we have to talk about Boone making dumb decisions twice a month, I'll take that, Mary. We're talking about Boone every day last year.
Yep.
This every other day. This so far that decision. And I got to think about it's maybe 2 or 3 decisions that Boone's been like, what the fuck is Boone doing? We'll get about it in game 2 where he pinch hit Wells for Gleyber. I mean, that's about it, Mario. So for you guys who say that we're Boone haters, we're not. We just called it out of the obvious, man.
No, 100%. And let's get into game 2 right now. As we already mentioned earlier, Nestor was not good for the Yankees, and we saw him. Shout out to our guy Johnny Lasagna. He posted a picture that was amazing. I think it was like Boone on top of Nestor, and he said, "Don't worry, there's a fresh batch of cupcakes or cookies waiting for you after the game." My guy Johnny Lasagna. That was amazing. That made me laugh. But yeah, Nestor wasn't
having a bad outing makes you laugh. You're a Nestor hater, bro.
Nah,
you and Christian should have your own podcast and talk shit about
así.
you and Christian should have a Nestor shit fest and talk shit about Nestor.
It's not even about hating on Nestor. I just thought it was a funny picture, bro. And the comments under it were amazing, man. I love it.
I'm sorry. I just needed Nestor to be good for 2 years, for 2 months, and he's been good, and he's been struggling away as of late, which is okay. But
throwing 92
giving up 4 runs,
Johnson, bro. Throwing 92 down the Johnson to Rose Arena. Like him and Yandy, bro. The 2 guys you cannot let beat you, bro. And that's what he did today.
Yep.
And then the bullpen at the end wasn't great. Santana got hit hard. Tonkin was actually good. Of course, the Yankees were down by 5, so it didn't really matter. But I mean,
listen, we got over 100.
Smacky the likey, hitty the subby.
Smacky that like, hitting the sub. Over 100 here. Smack that like. Let's get up to 100. But yeah, Mario, listen, it was a tough outing. But listen, if a starter has a bad outing and he's giving up 4, I mean, it's not that's bad for what he's been.
They also scored 2 runs. It was on the Volpe bloop single. And then Grisham. What was Grisham doing, bro? He looks like Gleyber running the bases.
The Yankees have to clean that up, Mario.
Yo, that shit
happened to Birdie before too.
That shit drives me insane.
Yankees it wasn't, and we can get into Gleyber now, right before, because everybody was blaming Gleyber when Volpe clearly ran through a stop sign.
Yep.
He ran straight from second to third. And if you play baseball, I'm sorry, we were going back at it in our chat, and Francis was like, but you got to know who's behind you. No, you got to see who's in front of you, man. And you got to go by what your coach.
He follows Gleyber. That's what you're taught when you're young, and it's not even me trying to defend Gleyber.
You're coaching right now.
Yeah,
you follow the lead runner. So if Gleyber stops halfway, you have to stop, because nobody was covering second and nobody was covering third. What Gleyber was probably trying to do is, I'm gonna take a few extra steps after the stop sign, and maybe I throw the third, which is bad, and now I score, because nobody was covering third. Gleyber could have got back. Go look at the video if you guys want. And that's all I'm saying. So it wasn't on Gleyber. I get that he's struggling.
That's the only.
But let's stop shitting and making him a punching bag when it's not his fault. It is not. I mean, the fans love to pick a punching bag, and it's Gleyber, and as bad as he's been, that wasn't his fault. But God, Mario, I'll let you talk about it.
I miss JD.
Gleyber is back.
I miss JD. I miss Hicks, because I knew it. If Gleyber did not get off to a good start this season, this was gonna be the noise. It was gonna be Trey Gleyber, and Listen, the guy,
What? A bag of donuts over here? Like what are they gonna trade for?
bro, and he's killing them in that regard too. Because I know there were people that kept saying, "Let's trade him now. Let's trade him now." Even my guy Alex was like, "Listen, he's not gonna have a good year this season." And they're looking like they're right. The Gleyber haters, everybody's saying that the guy is not a winning baseball player. There's nothing I could say at this point right now. I still love the guy, so I'm still gonna do whatever I can to defend him, but there's nothing I can really say. He's been horrible. The at bats, the base running, the glove, and like mentally, bro, it's like he's acting like he's like a rookie. Like any little thing is getting to him. Looking at 98 down the middle. And bro, we're like what 6 weeks into the season already? Like, what is he doing? Like his head is completely somewhere else at this point. And I think that's the most frustrating part about it is like, bro, you're trying to get paid this year, bro. This is the season that you gotta show up. You know, again, I wasn't a fan of him leading off. I said that a million times. But again, it is what it is. The Yankees were gonna lead him off, right? They didn't want to put Volpe in the leadoff spot to start the season. Whatever, that's completely fine. Bro, everything with Gleyber, his entire game. The at-bats, he's a completely different guy. Even if you look at the at-bat today, I was just looking at him. I wasn't looking at where the ball was going the last at-bat. He kept flinching like he was trying to pull. Everything was going pull side. Like, bro, you're not going to pull 98 on the outside part of the plate against Fairbanks. You're just not going to do it. Yeah. And then he looks at, was it 98? I mean, low in the zone, but down the middle. Like, I don't know what's up with Gleyber. Maybe it's, he's trying to get a big contract and him having a good year last year. I don't know what's up with the guy, but the Yankees can't even trade him because they would get nothing back for him. So everybody's like, yo, trade Gleyber. Bro, what would the Yankees get for Gleyber Torres right now?
I told you, a bag of donuts over here, maybe a box of Gatorades, okay? And I don't know, man, maybe New City Connects or some shit like that. Who knows what they can get for Gleyber right now, but it's not much, and that's the issue. You could throw him in there in a trade if it's tough. I mean, I don't know what the Yankees are going to do. I mean, hopefully he turns it around. Do I expect it at this point? I mean, I don't know. It's been a month. He has to get turn it on. Yo. I'll tell you this right now. His last 7, he's hitting 130.
Bro, I'll be honest with what happened last year. Like the optimism has gotten down for me a little bit just because, bro, and I'm not saying it would happen another 82 and 80 season. I don't think it's going to happen this year. But with everything that happened last year, I just kept defending the team, kept defending the team. And they did that last year. Like, I'm starting to lose my patience. Like, I know Judge is coming back to the guy that he is, and we knew it. Even I was like, I don't even boo. I would never boo Judge. But I'm there. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, what's going on? But it's tough. It's tough. Like, is Gleyber hurt? Bro, there's no excuses. Like, I love the guy, but like, I know he got hit on the hand against Houston. There's no excuses for the guy, man. Like, come on. He's trying to get paid. He's in his head, and I'm Gleyber's biggest defender. The guy's just straight up in his head.
He's in, and the Yankees, and again, this is where I say that you put your players in the best position. The Yankees had a leadoff, a guy who's over 110 games in the leadoff spot, and he hit 280 with a 335 on base. And that was Verdugo. They had him there. They didn't have to put Gleyber in that position. And then they tried to switch Gleyber to Volpe, and Volpe struggled. And Volpe's looked a lot better these last 7 games in the leadoff spot. So maybe that starts to grow on him again. Volpe was a lot more electric in the middle, but again, the Yankees now move Volpe up there, and they both were struggling, but now Volpe's back. But when it comes to Gleyber, Mario, I just think, again, he's in his head, 1. And 2, the putting him leadoff didn't help him at all. And it wasn't worth it.
The save situation, I wasn't like just yelling at you. I just think me watching him has been so frustrating. Like there's it's not like, damn, he's just like pulling off. Every grounder's going to short, he's just popping up. Like he's striking out. The base running is terrible.
He's not catching the ball to make tags. Against Orioles, I think it was.
Yeah, he's not catching the ball. The ground ball, like he's feeling like the ground ball, and I guess it's just like it's a little bit different because these guys are in the major leagues or whatever. But like, I'm a guy. I don't know.
Is this Giancarlo Stanton?
I'm a guy who prides myself on defense. That's how I played the game. Like, bro, if you're not doing anything when you have the bat in your hand, like at least defensively, you got to be great. You got to
Yeah.
be phenomenal. And he's not doing anything. And like, there's no way that the Yankees, he's making it easy for the Yankees to say, all right, bro, you can walk. No problem. You can walk. You didn't produce for the first, couple months. You didn't produce at all this year. We don't know what season that he's going to have. But I'm like, what are we supposed to do? You want us to pay you, top money, like Altuve money in these top second basemen? You want Jimenez money, the guy, Andres Jimenez, what he just got a nice team-friendly deal? But we're not going to give you that 7 years for that. If you're going to give us, what, 220 with bad defense and bad base running? Well,
you want me to be honest? I don't think any team is going to give Gleyber more than a 2 or 3 year deal with what he's displaying right now. He has been really inconsistent.
Yep.
He's shown that mentally, if there's any rumors or anything,
fragile.
Again, I don't know. He's only 26 though, right?
Yep.
So he's young, or 27, 26, 27. He is young, but I don't see any team giving him a big deal just because of what he's showing right now. You can't go from that good that you were last year to this bad that you were. It just doesn't make any sense. And I get you were in a different spot. But yeah, man, it's just tough. And right now he's Gleyber Torres, and he will be in NYU loves his nicknames, and we called Shitty Skunk Mullet last year, Shitty Skunk Mullet. So, I mean, it is what it is with Gleyber. But he needs to clean it up with the glove at least to be in here. If not, the Yankees need to get Caleb Durbin up here. I'm sick and tired of this. You need to put a fire up in their ass and these guys. Just because they're the guy that's up here doesn't mean that you shouldn't bring up a rookie to try to maybe shake things up and be like, listen, you're gonna lose your job to the rook, man. This is baseball. We're trying to win, and you can't hurt the team. Listen, if the Yankees can survive with him not hitting, that's fine. But you can't hurt the team defensively as well. You just can't.
Yeah. I mean, he's just been horrible. I think I just needed to rant about Gleyber for a little bit because he's just been the one guy we kind of all agreed he was going to have at least a solid season. Some of us said all-star. Some of us said he was going to be solid, help the Yankees, and then he was going to walk and get a nice contract with somebody else. We all kind of felt that way on Nights at the Round Table. But, I mean, he's just been horrible. But let's get into. I think we ranted enough about Gleyber.
Did we say Jeff J's super chat? Did we?
No, I think I missed that. My fault.
All right, I got it. Shout out to my guy Jeff J. He had a super chat earlier. Say Baboon doesn't manifest any actual baseball instincts. My little league coaches have a better feel of the game. I don't want to watch Gleyber wears pinstripes anymore. And Cardiac Clay is not a closer. God bless NYU. NYU 914. Jeff J. Shout out to Jeff J. Listen, Clay Holmes is the best closer in the AL right now, besides Mason Miller.
Can't stand Mason Miller just for that reason. And he's gonna be an Oriole.
When it comes to stuff, because he throws 103. But when Clay is on, again, that 97 mile per hour bowling ball, again, a sinker that goes. Who knows where the fuck it goes?
Like Brandon Hyde said.
It's disgusting, bro. And he hasn't given up an run, and Mason Miller has. So right now, you could make an argument, and it pretty validated that Clay is the guy. So we shouldn't be mad. If we didn't have Clay right now, we'd be in a tough spot because our bullpen has shown great strides, and I think we are second.
Ian Hamilton looks human, by the way. He looks human in a lot of
It's
things.
all right. It's gonna happen, Mario. It is.
That's baseball. It's la pelota. Like that's gonna happen throughout the season. Guys are gonna go through ups and downs. We know we have our guys that are very streaky, and the guys that just kind of stay like this. Some streaks will go. You go 0 for 40. Some guys go 0 for 10, and they snap out of it. And some guys have a terrible month. Some guys have a terrible week. That's just how baseball is, man. Hopefully Clay can stay away from that really bad month. I think that's my biggest thing with him. Stay away from that bad month, and we'll be all right.
No, Jeff J says Miller is a closer, overwhelming, folks. I don't see that with Clay. Not mad, just telling you what I see. We're not sitting here saying that. Listen, we don't know who Clay's gonna be in the other day. The Yankees made him the pitcher that he is. Matt Blake did, 100%. And this year we might get the year where Clay is nails the whole year. Who knows? He has a bad August. All I'm saying is, Jeff J, go look at his splits when it comes to his months. Like with the Yankees, he's always been pretty good when it comes to April, May, June, July. August is his tough year. Then September he's bounced back, and he's looked good in the few instances that he was in the playoffs. So, And right now, he's great, and he's on the Yankees, and we just want him to do well. And I don't see the Yankees trading for a closer when you got a guy like that throwing right now. That's what I'm saying. And the Yankees are not going to give up the haul that the A's want for Miller. So,
Oh yeah.
but
And
yeah,
plus,
besides,
and plus, I saw that video the Yankees posted of Roger Arias. That was a sick video. I don't know if you saw it on their Instagram.
mhm.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Arias, man. I don't know where he's gonna play, but
Listen, shout out to the Yankees farm, my
Yeah.
guy, and as well, and Dane Huber, who are part of the Yankees farm, and they do a tremendous job over there, and Brophy as well with the pictures down in Tampa. Um, Listen, those guys, when it comes to prospects, they know, and they've put me on this prospect wagon. And when it comes to looking at these guys, I'm so excited for Lombard, Roger Arias. But let's talk about some guys right quick that are soon that could be knocking on the door this year or maybe even next year. Agustin Ramirez has 10 home runs in Double-A, Mario.
de
Ben
lo
Rice.
mío
De
personal.
lo mío personal, Agustín Ramírez está rompiendo,
Plátano
dando
Power.
tablazo en Somerset, which we're going to go out and check him out soon, pronto. And Ben Rice, Mr. Arroz, right? You might have some aguacate power con arroz right there going Ben Rice and Agustín Ramírez. Aguacate power con arroz. Aguacate y arroz, tú sabes. ¿Tú has comido aguacate con arroz, Mario? Un huevo frito, aguacatico, y tú sabes.
Bro, they're cooking downstairs. I smell it through the door. I'm at my dad's crib right now. Like, bro,
So,
it smells
Ben
phenomenal.
Rice
I
hit
need
his
that soon.
eighth. Ben Rice hit his eighth. And it's listen, the Yankees, Caleb Durbin in AAA is hitting over, if not 300, and with a 400 on base. He's a devil on the bases because he has speed like crazy. Again, this is why I tell you guys, it's good to watch a little spring training because the guys that you see there are the guys that you might come up here and there.
T.J. Rumfield.
TJ Rumfield.
That's another guy. That's another guy.
First
I believe
baseman.
he's down there in Somerset. I saw him last year. Maybe he's making some. I mean, I think Rizzo will be back next year. That's just my opinion. Or he's at AAA now. My fault. He's at AAA now.
Who, TJ? TJ's on
TJ,
AAA.
AAA?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw him down there in Somerset last year. Good for him, yo. He's knocking on the door. So we'll see what the Yankees do, but
Neely is nails, Will Warren, so there's guys. Oh, also Mario Beater. I think we're about to hit that May 15th mark where it won't affect the service time. You can call all guys. And that's why I'm thinking the Yankees are waiting on Beater. I think Beater's gonna be able to help out Hill.
it really sucks, by the way. And I know, we talked a lot about him today, but it really sucks that Luis got Tommy John, that he's on the pitch, that he's on an innings limit, bro.
They're not saying he's on an innings limit, but
We know, bro. Listen, we know he's on. I don't
because
wanna,
we want him in October. You want that guy in October,
bro. Like when a guy's on a roll like that, then they're gonna give him a couple months off or put him in the pen to reduce his innings, and then try to make him a starter again. Like I have a bad feeling how it's gonna play out. I don't know why. Because
I think they'll just limit him to 130s where they want to be. So they're
Okay.
going to limit his outings to 4 and 5.
But
if
when
they
a
don't need
guy's
to.
on that roll, like he has this feel.
You don't want to
and
mess
again,
with it.
Yeah, he had that really bad start. I think it was against Toronto where he was just walking everybody. He walked like 6 guys.
Yeah,
Like
that's not the guy we
damn,
see right now.
bro. Like he can be getting rookie of the year votes. Like, bro, he's been nasty.
You're not
Bro,
wrong.
like
Everybody
it
thought
just sucks the innings
everybody
limit.
thought I was going to go to Jackson.
Bro, the inning limit really sucks though. Like, bro, that guy could definitely be getting rookie of the year votes, bro.
And shout out to the Yankee bullpen. Birdie is back now. You have Dennis Santana back there. I remember speaking with Scott Horitz at the event. He was like, I remember you talking about Dennis Santana. And I used to say, who the hell is this Dennis Santana guy? And I got to say, Kevin, you really surprised me. Yeah, man. Like, listen, I watch him in spring training. You watch these guys and you see what they have. Again, Matt Blake is just a wizard when it comes to guys coming over here. Luke Weaver, my God. Does Luke Weaver, and I'm eating crow here because I was talking shit about Luke Weaver in the beginning of the season and last year, why we brought this guy back. But Luke Weaver looks ridiculous coming out in long relief right now, Mario.
Yeah, he does. He does, bro. That was a really good deal for the Yankees. These boys with Stroh. Stroh hasn't looked as great of late. I know Mets fans are happy about that.
All right.
But now Luke Weaver, he looks amazing. I don't think he has the leg kick anymore. He kind of just goes with like that. What do you call it today? Cleat?
I don't know.
Cleat click or something. That's what he called it. He just click, yeah. And he goes forward with that. So listen, man, whatever he's doing, just keep it going, man.
And and Mario, I want to shout out Anthony Volpe, who as of his last 15,
No, you give him love. But by the way, can I say one thing before you get into Volpe? Folks, when Pete and I were there at the stadium, the whole crew was there. We made a joke. Volpe was hitting 323. I looked at the scoreboard and I said, bro, could you imagine at the end of this homestand, he goes down to 270? I believe he was at 279 at the end of the homestand. And I'm not saying I told you so because I don't want to be that, I don't want to be that guy. But I did say, give him like 80-something games.
We said that.
Give him 80 games, low in the order, let him rake, let him do his thing. That's what I wanted. And also, the Yankees didn't really have a choice. I also said it was well-deserved. The guy deserved, he deserved the leadoff spot because Gleyber wasn't hitting. He was one of our guys, but, I mean, also, the Gleyber, you're really fucking the Yankees, bro. Like, you're really hurting us right now, bro. Because if you were raking leadoff, you could have left Volpe hitting 3-something right there, 6-7 hole. Like, come on, Gleyber. Gleyber, this is your fault. Why Volpe's down to 260. This is your fault.
Pero ¿qué es lo que le pasa, loco? Vamos a hablar en español, Gleyber. ¿Qué es lo que te pasa, loco? Estate tranquilo, mi hermano. Cógelo chilling, que la vida es corta. Tú estás jugando pelota con los New York Yankees. Ve, at bat by bat, pitch by pitch. Cógelo tranquilo. Cógelo con take it easy, my friend. Cómete tú. ¿Qué es lo que comen los chamos? Patacones. What the Venezuelans eat? I mean, come on, bro. Tú no sabes, loco. Aren't you Venezuelan? Listen, Mario.
Nah.
That's an inside joke with us Latinos, right? But listen, I think he just needs to relax, bro, and take it easy. If Gleyber goes on a tear like he does, I mean, everybody's gonna switch his tune because when Gleyber's hitting, everybody loves him. So, yeah, man, we got Crackle Nuts with a super chat. Crackle Nuts.
Somebody get him a Dr. Pepper. Stat.
Somebody get Crackle Nuts to Dr. Pepper. Mario, welcome back. We are all family here. Mid card is team. What? I don't know what he was trying to say there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all family here. Team Mario all day, and my guy Kev Boone is going to screw up all this somehow.
No.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
No. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative. Yankees, listen, take the series tomorrow. Volpe, can you just get up to like 280, 290 from the leadoff spot, bro? Like, I want you to succeed so bad. The kid from Jersey. Like, I want him to be good, bro. I want him to be good, but, like, I just felt like he should have stayed low in the order, raked there, and then towards, maybe June, maybe July. Then you could have him lead off. But not so early, but Gleyber, this is your fault, bro. Start hitting.
I was going to say, Crackle Nuts, I'm sorry I messed up your chat name. They call him mid-card Crackle.
Hey,
so that's why he said that mid-card is Team Mario all day, every day. That's basically what he's saying, his nickname. But sorry, my guy, but yeah, I got it now. I was just looking at it like, what was you trying to say there? Because I forgot. I didn't see the crackle next to it, so I kind of messed it up. But Mario, to your point, if it ain't broke, don't fix it when it comes to Volpe. And we all said it. We all got mad. A lot of people were kind of upset when they moved Volpe because they thought it was going to break him. And he has been struggling. Well, he was struggling. But now, if he wants to pull it up from MLB.com, he is hitting 286 in his last 7 games with a 375 on base, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, 8 hits. 8 strikeouts. He had a stolen base today. He is hitting 217 out of his last 15. So he has looked good in his last week, Mario. If he continues what we see now, and he is a 265-ish hitter at leadoff, I'll take that. I'll take that. And we just didn't want him to revert to the 209 Volpe.
No. When I saw 252 yesterday, I got sick to my stomach, though. I can't lie.
But he said 260 today, 3 hits.
No. Yeah, 2 for 4. I see Mimo.
Yeah.
But damn, bro. I mean, that's why
I think he's in a groove now.
Season's like that. Yeah,
he needed this. When he gets in the groove, he's good to go. And Judge getting hot too, that helps him as well.
We didn't even get to Judge, and I feel like we didn't talk about
number 99. We can, man. We could go a little extra today, man. You're back. Go ahead. You want to talk about my Mr. 99, bro?
Bro, honestly, I want to talk about Austin Wells. I know we can get into Judge. Or you want to get to Judge first?
Whatever you want, bro.
Nah, all right, we'll get into Judge. Finally, good to see him hit a homer like that against Presley, bro. Bro, the fans needed to see that.
You saw
what was it, 473?
Soto's face?
Yeah, bro. That looks like a guy that wants to be a Yankee for life. Or wants to be a Met for life. My fault.
Asqueroso. Lo asqueroso de los Mets. Eso asqueroso de Queen para allá. Van para allá, hediondo.
Damn, man. It's really good just to see him back. I was really worried about the toe or that oblique, but good to see him get in the groove. What's he up to now? What's he up to now? All right,
Remember, and I gotta shout out to Johnny. But remember when Johnny was sending videos, but then he's hurt, he's down the third, and I tell you, and I said, I don't think the Yankees will be playing him in center field every single day if he was hurt. One, and number two, he stole the base a few days when Johnny sent that. I'm like, I don't think the Yankees would be sending him to steal bases if he was hurt. So I don't think he was hurt. He was struggling, and Judge deserved to even have a whole month in a slump because he has carried his team for the longest time, and it's refreshing to see him come back, and you can see how he's hitting in the last.
He's at 230 right now. He's at 230. Again, OPS what 840, but I think his OPS was at like 600s.
Yes,
like it was bad, bro. Still 9 homers, 25 RBIs. Shit, man. I hope he still gets like 40
what he's hitting
homers,
now, though?
and we take that.
You want me to tell you now? In his last 7, he is hitting 375 with a 500 on base, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, 24 at bats. Right, but no, Kevin, that's only 7 games. Well, let's add another 7. Another 8. Last 15 games, Mario. He's hitting 308 with a 438 on base, 673 slugging. My guy, fucking Aaron Judge, is fucking back, coño.
Por fin. We needed that. Him and Soto. That's what we dream of, bro. Him hitting in Soto, homer, double, lo que sea. That's exactly what we needed, bro. And thank God he's okay, bro. I was ready, honestly, for us to hear Judge is going to the IL, 10-day IL, 15-day IL. At this point, and I know it's early, and Boone believes in his guys. We still believe in Judge here, but at the same time, or at least we thought something was off. Whether it was the toe, oblique.
I never thought it was off. It's fine. And listen, I'm not trying to be like, oh, no, I know, because Mario, he's been so good for so long. It's only right for him to slump at one point. Also, he's never really slumped for a whole month.
He didn't really get a full spring either.
No, he had the mid-spring beat up.
Yep. All right, bro.
He had the mid-spring beat up.
They just be
Mario.
Guys,
they just be saying. They just be saying
90 plus.
Smacking the likey, hitty the subby.
Smacking the like hitty the sub. Get us to 100. We almost there. Are we almost there? We're at 80. Come on, guys. 90 plus. And if you haven't smacked that like, smack it like you never smacked it before. What are you drinking? That you just said Pepsi today?
Pepsi.
Okay,
just
look
Pepsi.
at this guy. No more DP. All right.
Just Pepsi.
Okay, 14 at bats. 14 at bats. What do you think about that, Mario? That was a great. Right, we were missing you, bro, but that was a great thing to put the Dr. Pepper there. Have you?
What do you mean?
Remember, and what the day you left, the live we had, 14 at bats. That we were talking about the mid-spring beat up. Oh my God, Mario.
No, I forget, loco, man. This is what's
it's a long time ago. I get it.
Me fue de la mente, but bro, let's get into Austin Wells, bro. Finally,
let's get into Wells.
Finally, Austin Wells is starting to hit, bro. So good, so good to see, bro. And also, he was kind of like Gleyber at one point.
Yeah,
never. No. Let me explain why. Bro, the bat was bad, and the defense, bro, him behind the plate, I'm like,
Ay, mi madre.
This guy is really bad behind the plate. But again, that's how the baseball season goes. Austin Wells looking a little bit better behind the plate, and the bat starting to get some. I believe he ripped a double today. What is he over OPS? I think the OPS is over.
His last 7 games, because MLB Network updates it right away. His last 7 games, he's hitting 286 with a 318 on base. He has a home run, a walk, but he has 6 total hits. As of his last 15, Mario, he's still hitting 256, and I'll take that from a catcher. If he's slugging 500, 600, I'll take a 250 batting average from a catcher.
No, 100%. And the defense will come back. The defense will be there. His arm still is. It's solid. Is it one of the best? No, but we'll take the solid defense beyond the plate. Chirino.
LB Goat Day.
I'm sure he's helping him out a ton, being that kind of mentor for him. But now he's at 200 OPS at 648. And again, we're not asking, for a huge year. At this point, maybe I set the bar a little bit lower than it was. We were hoping for a 20 homer season. That was kind of the hot take that we had. If we get,
he still can.
If we still get 13 to 15, I'll be happy.
And shout out to Are you done? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No.
Because if we're talking about Wells, I just want to say, I mean, it's nice to have Chirino hitting, because Chirino was really bad. And Chirino, just stop swinging that pitches at your tit. Please, just stop doing that, and we'll be okay, because Sometimes I feel, and you're on 2 strikes, and you try to swing at a bad pitch that you're not going to be able to do damage on, and you end up hitting to a double play. So I just need you to relax that, and I'll be okay. But he is Trevino, as of his last 15 games, 42 at bats, is hitting 300. He has 14 hits. He has a home run and 6 RBIs. He's hitting 278 as of his last 18 games. I'll take that. If both of them are hitting that, Mario, that is pretty productive. When Trevino doesn't have to be the hitting catcher like it was last year, because fucking Higgy sucks. I think he's much more relaxed and he's able to hit better as well. That's just my point.
We knew Trevino was gonna play. I felt like, what was it? Maybe 90, 70. That's how they were gonna split it. Trevino's definitely gonna get time, especially when Cole comes back. I still think it's gonna be him and Cole. That's gonna be the battery. He's still gonna get a bat, especially if he's hitting. If he's hitting, they're gonna find a way to get him started.
I don't want them to be like the swapping type. Like if Wells played today and Rodon is tomorrow, and Rodon looks a lot better with Wells. He just does.
Well, it's Luis Hill tomorrow, so
no, I'm just saying.
But
I just want the Yankees they did it a few times already. Well, Wells will start on back-to-back games.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't want the every other day a different catcher. It's like, come on, like let's get a little bit of a routine going. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, and it'll be that way where I see Macho King, since I want to see Wells playing 4 to 5 days a week. I think it'll be that way
towards the end.
4th of July, after 4th of July. I'll give it to, like, I think that's when Wells really starts to pick it up more. Again, his first full season as the catcher, I guess you could say the starter, but we'll see how it plays out. But shit, man, I know he's gonna be fine with the bat, and whatever he gives us, behind the plate,
it's a plus.
Is a plus.
It's a plus from these two guys right now. They're looking. They gotta give them their flowers too. And listen, the pitching rotation and the bullpen has been nails. But nobody talks about our catching, and that has to do with Trevino and Wells. Yep. Wells came into a spot with only a month knowing this rotation, or some of the guys, because Hill wasn't here and Stroman neither, right? So this year, and having a completely different bullpen. There's no Wandy, there's no Brito, there's no Randy. All these guys, Birdie, Santana, all these guys are new guys. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to our catching duo who are doing great things back there. I gotta shout them out too, because they need the love when it comes to the ERA. A lot of times, they like to they when they interview Trevino about the starting pitcher or about Clay Holmes, he always gives it to them, like gives it back to the starting pitcher. And we know it's a teamwork thing, and those guys have been great behind the plate, man.
100%. Those guys have been great, and the Yankees overall, not much to complain about this year. Obviously, that series against Baltimore, wish we could have it back. Would have taken a split, but
just one more game. Yeah, we could have done one more game.
Eso la pelota, but. Shit, man. Hopefully Yankees come out, win tomorrow. Luis Hill on the bump. But anything else, Kevin, you gotta say before we go besides smacking it like hit it or something?
I think we need a few extra to hit 100. So please,
smacking it like hitty the subby.
No, Mario.
Hit it or something.
Yeah, you got anything else? I think we covered everything we wanted.
No, I just wanted to thank you guys, man. Happy to be back with NYYU. Happy to be back with Kevin. Just excited to be talking Yankees again, man. This was very nice.
Luis Hill tomorrow.
Luis Hill tomorrow.
Okay, one more thing. Do you like this? Hold on, because I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Do you like the Ray City Connect?
Come on, bro.
You're gonna tell me that those City Connect are not fire. I'm sorry. They fucking flat out killed that shit. And listen, I get it. I just want to say this to Mario, because me and Mario always go back and forth about City Connects.
I'm like that traditional Yankee fan. Pinstripes and road grades. That's it. That's it, local. I don't want any of that, bro. Come on.
One more thing. You're gonna be at Nights at the Round Table, correct?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Guys, we have Nights at the Round Table on Monday, and tomorrow I believe we will have a designated spitters. Pete, if you want to confirm that on the chat there. But guys, we still have 90 plus. If you haven't smacked that like, please. Go ahead, Mary. Sorry.
No. Two more things. My guy, Bronx Bomber, fellow Clay Holmes supporter. My guy, fellow Clay Holmes supporter. Just wanted to say.
Oh, Bronx Bomber 86. Yeah. What's up, my guy? Oh, yeah.
No. He's a Clay Holmes guy, so I gotta just give him some love.
No, we talked at the event. He's a cool guy. I mean, shout out to everybody who won at the event. Whoever came out to me, Hirsch, Medina, Tats was there. Bronx Bomber, Crackle Nuts, right? Macho King, Macho
I
King
got
killed
our
it.
guy Matthew, man. Our guy
Matthew Stoke all the way from
Yo,
Australia. Fast Eddie, right? Everybody who came up to us, bro. Kev Boogie was next to me
yeah, Boogie.
at the event as well. Everybody showed us so much love. Filo de lo mío, fellow, if you're watching. Everybody, Rod Thompson. There were so many names. I don't want to forget anybody, but I can't wait for event number 2. We might have to start doing a third little one in the middle where we just decide to a game to show out to, because there's so much love with this community. There's so much growth that's been in here. Even since I got out of here, since Pete started this, it really truly is a family, Mario. I know you felt that at the event. And a lot of guys came up to me privately and told us to keep doing what we're doing. That we get a lot of people out there day when it comes to just talking Yanks and trying to get people laughing and being entertaining and talking about our favorite team, Mario. You know, so join the fucking movement, join the U. Real talk for the real fan. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what it is, bro.
We just give it 100%.
It's the vibes.
We just come on. This is the
Just
family.
be ourselves.
Yeah, we're just ourselves, man. We appreciate you guys staying with us. We know there's a ton of other things on. You guys could be doing a ton of other things, but man, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us again on Saturdays. I'm happy to be back. Like I said, thank you for everybody who reached out to Kev, me, throughout these past couple of weeks. And I appreciate it. If I haven't gotten back to you again, I apologize. But August just shouted us out. Or just shouted us out. That's fire.
Es que ese tigre, loco, Agustín Ramírez es de lo mío personal, de Somerset, papá. Aguacate con arroz. Ben Rice and Agustín Ramírez es el futuro.
Ya lo sabe. Estamos aquí.
El marciano dice aguacate pavo porque él sabe con lo que. That's what the Martian is, by the way. Arroz con aguacate, you know what I'm saying? But listen, Mario, you got to get on the aguacate train. And Gerrit, we're going to have to fine you some Dominican pesos for not liking aguacate. You're one of the first Dominicans that I've met that does not like aguacate, okay? So, Gerrit, yo no sé lo que está pasando ahí. Hay que chequear eso, okay? But, yeah, man, thank you, everybody. Mario, sorry to cut you off. Keep going. I'm sorry. But shout out to Agustín de lo mío personal.
Just thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. I had over 100 in here today. We appreciate it. And that's pretty much it, man.
Hey, Mario.
You got to get
Guys, look at that face. Guys, look at that face, guys. Look at that face. One more time.
Hey, Mario.
Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you guys on Nights at the Round Table. And shout out to Francis and your grandmas. Beware, because tomorrow you get designated spitters. You know, that's calmate, loco. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. Let's go, Yankees. Vamos arriba, coño.
It's heavy. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause this the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me, can't take it out of me. No matter where I